Is blueberry wine more antioxidant rich than your pinot? Who loves sweets more, men or women? And the consumer panel weighs in on why they purchase organics. For October 3rd, this is Food News Today. Good morning. Food News Today is sponsored by ConAgra Foods, who shares with me the desire to provide the most current, interesting, and unbiased food news. Today marks the 100th episode of Food News Today. Thanks for your support, and we look forward to many more. And tune in next week for a whole different Food News Today. Blueberries boast a bunch of health benefits, from boosting cognitive health, lowering inflammation, providing powerful antioxidant capabilities, and more. Consuming these little blue fruits have been doctor's orders for years. But will the health professionals catch on to blueberry wine? According to a study from the University of Florida, blueberry wine can provide more potentially healthy compounds than white wines and many red wines due to its extraordinary antioxidant content. Researchers found the Florida wine produced from southern high bush blueberries had more antioxidants than all of the reported white wines and all but 20% of the red wines they tested, all of which are considered to have high levels of antioxidants. According to the lead researcher, Wade Yang, for people seeking the potential health benefits of a glass of wine, blueberry wine is a comparable and in many instances a better alternative to grape wines. Wine production offers blueberry producers a market for extra berries that they may not be able to sell due to slight imperfections or late ripening, according to the University of Florida. As of now, Florida's blueberry wine industry is relatively small, but that may change as consumers continue to consider nutrition when choosing their foods. With the recent news that by 2030, at least half of Americans in 39 states will be obese if we continue on our current trajectory, it's important that we tackle the issue from all angles. This time, food cravings. Well, who do you think likes sweets more? Is it men or women? Well, according to Dr. Daniel Amen, physician, psychiatrist, and author of over 30 books relating to our brain and behaviors, women are more likely to go after sweets. He told CBS News, female brains are just much busier, much more active, so they're going to go after sweets more than men because it raises the chemical called serotonin that begins to calm things down in their brains. The best way to fight cravings is to stop eating the foods that trigger them. The cravings can disappear, but they sometimes have a very strong hold for people and may take some very, very strong willpower. Recent and ongoing debate as to why consumers purchase organics prompted us to poll our Supermarket Guru consumer panel as to what motivates them to buy organics. To add excitement to our results, the recent Stanford meta-analysis found that organics don't differ in vitamins or minerals from conventional produce, but they do vary in terms of pesticide residue. We have to ask, will we see a decline in organic purchases now that consumers find out that organics have the same amount of nutrition? Probably not, as our quick poll, which was completed before the Stanford study was released, found that 6 other reasons trump nutrition. First, 78% buy organics to avoid pesticides. No surprise. 70% buy organics for the health of themselves and their family. 63% buy them to avoid additives. 57% buy them to support farmers and growers on a local level. Just over half, 51%, buy them because they feel they're good for the environment. And just under half, 47%, buy them because they support the principles that organics stand for. Now, 42% purchase organics based on nutrition. The question is, now that they know that the nutrition is the same, will that change? 65% of the panel say that the presence of organics affect their choice of a primary supermarket, and nearly half wouldn't cut back on organic food if their budget had to shrink. Now, I support empowering consumers with the facts about the foods they purchase, and when organic products, specifically produce, are too expensive for many shoppers, it is still important for Americans to consume our fruits and vegetables and not avoid them for fear that they're not safe. The responses from the quick poll signal that despite of the state of struggling households, organics may not be in an area where shoppers will cut back. I hope you'll log on to foodnewstoday.com 24/7 and access our archives and replay our past episodes. And again, look forward to next week's episode. Thanks for watching.